Now, the Halloween franchise is my personal favorite franchise out of all the horror movie franchises out there, especially the big three. This is one that I have, watched since I was a young kid. Always go back to it each and every October. It's not, I know a lot of people kind of pass on these movies every year because you get Halloween fatigued. Not me. And it's been a while since I've done my Halloween franchise ranking. I haven't done one since obviously Halloween Ends came out because that was a big deal. 22, the hype train was finally ending for the Halloween franchise. Halloween Ends came out, nothing since, unfortunately. So why not jump on during this spooky season 25 and give you guys an updated ranking? I figured, why the hell not? Maybe Rory will be my boyfriend again. I'm just kidding. He's dead. But let's dive into the ranking, and I can't wait to hear all these hot takes that I'm going to deliver today. Now, can I get
pancakes? Pancakes!
No pancakes.
Pancakes!
No pancakes!
Like I said, welcome back to the channel. It's time for a brand new Halloween ranking 25. If you're new here, definitely think about subscribing and definitely make sure you hit the like button on the video. It helps me as much as you guys can help. Always appreciate it. If you want a YouTube membership or a Patreon, or if you just want to send me a thank you, those are available down below as well. But just to subscribe and a like on the video means the world to me. There are 13 movies in total, but I'm going to make it 14 because, like Lee from Drum Dums, he included the producer's cut of The Curse of Michael Myers, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. So 14 movies in total. Let's get this puppy started, ladies and gentlemen. And if you disagree with some of my hot takes, don't worry. This is just my list. It's going to be like no other list you've ever seen. So if you happen to like a movie that I don't like, it's all good. All right, here we go. Coming in 14th, last place, Rob Zombie's Halloween from 2007. This is one I saw in the theater, opening day, got out of class when I was in college, went to the movie theater, really enjoyed it. I didn't think anything of the bad dialogue. I didn't think anything of the redneck trash that was in this movie. And then you got a more brutal, fast-paced retelling of John Carpenter's original story. Now, when I go back and rewatch this, I don't ever go back and rewatch this. I have the original. I don't want to sit through opening table scene. I'm a skull crawl over there and skull fuck the shit out of you. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Ronnie. He's a terrible character. I don't give a shit. I don't want to see how Michael was bred to be how he is. We didn't need an explanation in the original. There was no motive. I don't need one in this one. The hospital stuff between him and Loomis is fine, but it's nothing great. And then once you get to the third act, it's just a fast-paced retelling of John Carpenter's classic, just obviously trashed up version, in my opinion. It's a movie I never want to rewatch or feel the need to. Maybe a hot take, and there's a lot of fans of this movie out there, but Rob Zombie's Halloween is definitely bottom of the barrel for me, number 14. Number 13, Halloween Resurrection from 2002. When this one came out, this was the first one I saw in theaters. I got the DVD on Christmas morning, so I'm sitting there very excited watching Halloween Resurrection on Christmas. Now, that would just ruin the holiday. Straight up. It's a movie I never rewatch as well, but if it's on AMC Fear Fest or something, I will give it a watch. But I'm not going to voluntarily put this movie in and kick back and have a good time. The final girl in it's not very good. The acting in this movie is not very good. It looks honestly like the cheapest made version of a Halloween movie you possibly could have. Rick Rosenthal coming back, you think that it would be fantastic like Halloween 2, but was that more of John Carpenter in Halloween 2? Who's to say? But this movie, Resurrection, Rick Rosenthal destroyed this movie. We got some cameras, the freaking POV shots. It's not working. It's very dated. Brad Laree as Michael looked good in a couple of shots, but overall not very good. The mask had some mascara on it, not a fan. Final girl was very weak. Busta Rhymes, not the most hated part of this movie for me. You get a good kill here or there in this movie, but overall, just not what I'm going to dive into. And the score is half decent, but they mistreated Jamie Lee in her coming back. Obviously coming back for a paycheck, and it shows in this movie. Alrighty, that brings me to number 12 for me is going to be Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Now, this is another one that I'm not going to skip no matter what. I'm going to watch it. Watched this one back in the day on AMC Fear Fest, AMC Monster Fest. Michael's portrayal from Don Shanks is not the greatest. He didn't have the best direction on what to do. He's kind of wandering around in the background. It didn't work very well for me. Tina's not a terrible character, as a lot of people make her out to be. Yes, she has some silly lines of dialogue, like her hearts are made of neon. Oh my god. Nobody knows what that means. Her boyfriend Michael's a dickhead, but she still wants to be with him. And they kill Rachel off in the first 20 minutes of this movie. Just a terrible decision. Jamie is mute the entire time. It doesn't work. It makes no sense. Donald Pleasance is drunk off his ass, but he gives a very enjoyable performance, though. And then that third act in the house that looks nothing like the Myers house, absolutely insane. Doesn't make a damn bit of sense whatsoever. So, yes, I'm going to rewatch it every year in a marathon, but it's not very good. And that's why it's at the bottom of the list. Probably one that jumped up the most, and I do not dislike this movie, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I just rewatched it the other day. Coming around to it, I take it as not a Halloween movie. I understand that it's not my Michael Myers, and it is brutal. It's shot very well on 16 millimeter. The acting in this movie is fantastic. Lori, the PTSD she's going through, it really shows. Her Scout Taylor Compton's performance is fantastic. The music throughout is great. It doesn't have the typical Halloween music in it, but it's still very good. And, you know, maybe I gave it a lot of crap for a long time, but I don't love it as much as other people do, but I am starting to come around and have a decent enough time with Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. So hopefully that can make a little bit of the people out there that really love it a little bit happy. But I know there's still going to be a lot of you that are really mad. There's a kid right beside me, right there. Coming in next, we're going to have Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, the producer's cut, coming in at 10th place. Now, the differences between them, obviously, this one has different music throughout the movie. It doesn't have the metal score throughout, which I really do enjoy this one a lot more. This one has a voiceover from Dr. Loomis in the beginning, which I like a lot more. It explains a little bit of what's going on with the cult a lot more. However, final act, Michael not killing people in a rave going on in the surgery room. He's getting stopped by rocks in the hallway and switching clothes with Dr. Wynn, and then walking down the hallway in a fedora as Dr. Loomis goes back and gets a thorn tattoo on his wrist, CGI transferred to his arm. The kills are toned down, which you thought the producers cut they'd be jacked up, but they're toned down tremendously. And I think that third act is just enough to drop it below the theatrical cut for me. So that is where I'm going to put The Curse of Michael Myers, the producer's cut, coming in at number 10. Number 9 for me, probably going to be the Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, the theatrical cut. This is one I'm definitely coming around to a little bit more. Just celebrated its, 30th anniversary. Just celebrated its 30th anniversary. Got young Paul Rudd in here. The final girl, I'm not the biggest fan of her in this movie, but she's fine. One of the biggest dickheads in John Strode, and his death in the theatrical cut is just absolutely fantastic, with the pull through the stomach, the head explosion. Michael's a beast in this movie, played by George P. Wilbur for the second time. Definitely looks a lot better in this one than he did in Halloween 4. The kills are brutal, and Michael is mean. The Man in Black is explained to be Dr. Wynn, which either cuts like, what the hell is this shit? And it's Dr. Loomis's last portrayal. Yeah, Donald Pleasance's last portrayal is Dr. Loomis, which, you know, he was the heart and soul of this franchise, and he was battling cancer in real life, and he died before this movie even came out, unfortunately. And the franchise, honestly, just hasn't been the same since. So it was really nice to see him in this movie for one last time. So that's why I got The Curse of Michael Myers, the theatrical cut, number 9. Coming in at number 8, this one used to be a lot higher, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Honestly, this one gets talked about, is it overrated? I kind of think it is. It's basically a soft reboot, but a lot weaker. Michael looks with the shoulder pads, and George P. Wilbur's first portrayal of the Shape was not the greatest. Got some great atmosphere, but that's really just in the beginning for the title sequence in the thunderstorm, and after that, it kind of goes away. Kills are okay. Bucky's a nice character, a little touch at the, don't you pull that Halloween bullshit with me. He's just a working man doing his job, and Michael kills him. She's ignorant. Another great performance from Donald Pleasance. Kelly Meeker's a fantastic addition. She got some nice assets. Get Fuck off, Wade. One of the coolest lines in this franchise. Final act, Michael Myers goes on the road. I don't know how he hung on the truck for so long, but he killed all those hillbillies because they got the mob and they killed Ted Hollister. They don't know what they're doing. Where's he hiding? In there! Where? The school! As they're at the school, it makes no sense. Bad dialogue. But I think this is just one for me that just keeps going down upon rewatch. I didn't think I would ever get to that point, but I just don't enjoy it as much as I used to, but it's always a must-watch. AMC Fear Fest, always on back in the day, and it's just have that nostalgia, and it's always going to be there. So, 8th place, Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers. Coming in 7th place, one that has risen up my board recently. I rewatched it, and I think I just fell in love with it more than I ever have, and that's the original Halloween 2 from 1981. Even the slow pace in the middle of the movie with the hospital and all. Cool kills, got the surprise finger in the butt kill on the nurse. Fantastic. Hot tub kill. Bud is fantastic. Got Jimmy. This one feels like the original. Dick Warlock is a little bit more robotic, but then again, he got shot 6 times, or 7 according to H2. Fell off a roof. He's been through some shit. And this one definitely feels more of the Carpenter-esque, even though it was directed by Rick Rosenthal. They had to bring Carpenter back. He didn't want to do this movie at all. You hear the story. He did it for a 6-pack of beer, and he just wrote the damn thing. And then the brother-sister story arc was added in this one. That's a hit or miss for people. Obviously, growing up with these, you didn't know any better. You just assumed that's the way it was supposed to be. So I don't have a big problem with it. But, the purists just want Halloween 78, and that's it. And I get it that way, too. But this one just adds some more nice canon. And then that final third act in the hospital when he walks through the glass, kills the cop. And then Dr. Loomis says, "It's time, Michael." Blows the shit up. Fantastic chef's kiss. You think it's over. Go into Halloween 3, the next movie we get. Anthology series begins, but we all know how that went. But Halloween 2, and then the synth score is even more hyped up in this one of the original. And that opening pumpkin opens up with the skull inside. Fantastic stuff in that movie as well. So Halloween 2 coming in at 7th place. All right, coming in at 6th. Halloween H2O, 20 years later. The scream of the Halloween franchise, the Dawson's Creek, and I don't even care. Yes, this movie drops a little bit each time I watch it, unfortunately. It ages very poorly. Chris Durand as Michael Myers has never been a problem for me. I always figured Michael was like a cat, the way he moved and stalked, and he's sly and in the shadows, and that's what a cat does. So it didn't bother me that people call him Cat Myers. Talking to you, Lee, from Drum Dums. Just playing, buddy. But Chris Durand's a hell of a nice guy. He jumped into a couple of my streams whenever I was talking about H2O. He was in the chat talking it up. It was fantastic. Really cool guy. Answers messages on Facebook pretty quickly, actually. It's amazing. Great music. I like the orchestral rendition of the theme in this one as well. In the beginning, the opening act, a lot of fall vibes, carving pumpkins, Halloween decorations, leaves. Yes, we go to California. Feels like a summer Halloween movie. Yes, they play a ton of Scream music from Marcus Beltrami in this movie, but it just never really bothered me. The only thing that bothers me is the masks. The more and more you watch it, the worse and worse it gets. For 2 minutes of this scene, he's wearing one mask. Next 2 minutes, he's wearing the other one. You got the CGI mask, the curse mask in the beginning. It's not good. The mask definitely knocks this movie down. But it's just a fun, quick ride. 80 minutes, you're in, you're out. You get to see Michael kill a couple people. It's glossy, it's shiny. But I definitely grew up with this one as well, so it's always going to be a little bit higher. So number 6, Halloween H2O. Coming in 5th place, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. No, this one does not contain Michael Myers. He's not in this movie except for on the TV. We get Tom Atkins in this movie as Dr. Chalice. Fantastic. Connell Cochran, an even more sinister villain. Even more sinister than Michael Myers himself. He wants to kill all the children. The 3 masks, the pumpkin, the witch, and the skeleton. Phenomenal masks. They look beautiful. I own 2 out of the 3. I have a bunch of copies of Halloween 3, Blu-rays, DVDs, 4Ks. German steelbook even. It's a fantastic movie that screams the Halloween season. It's about Halloween decorations, masks being made, toys, pranks. I absolutely love it. The androids in it are great. Definitely remind me of Michael Myers. And then it makes you think if maybe the Michael Myers mask was in fact a silver shamrock mask the entire time. It wasn't, but that would have been really crazy if it was, for sure. All around, just a fun time. Great score. Screams Carpenter, directed by Tommy Lee Wallace. I think he did a fantastic job. We get to see Nancy Loomis back here as the irritating ex-wife or wife or whatever she is. She's terrible. And Dr. Chalice is a terrible father. He's banging a young girl, Ellie, instead of being with his kids. He doesn't care. He's only on this mission to get some booty. He doesn't care about Ellie's father. Cool kills, though, and your freaking androids ripping off people's heads, blown up in cars. You can't go wrong with it. I know a lot of people will not watch it. They call it trash because Michael ain't in it. But it's a great Halloween time watch every single year. If you don't like it, give it a rewatch. Maybe you'll find something in it that you do appreciate. And then that final act when Dr. Chalice is just screaming no into the phone. And he cut the one TV, cut the other. But did he get to the final TV? Or are there hundreds of thousands of kids that are dead now because of Conor Cochran? Oh, you'll get it absolutely free. The whole thing's on me. Great movie. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, number 5. Number 4, a movie that I walked out of the theaters, absolutely hated. Halloween Kills, the middle chapter of David Gordon Green's trilogy. I walked out of the theaters, I was so confused. I didn't know what I just watched. But then upon more rewatches and rewatches, this is just a fun, wild slasher fest. If you love slasher movies, cool kills, and lots of them, you're going to get them. I think Michael killed like 35 people in this movie. He almost got to the amount of Evil Dies Tonight in this movie. That was like 46, so he's a little short. He had to work a little harder. But that would be the only downfall of this movie. The dialogue is pretty weak, and the Evil Dies Tonight just grinds your gears as it keeps going. And they have to remind you that it's been 40 years to the day. 40 years. Yeah, we get it. It was 40 years later. You don't got to say it every 5 minutes. But if you're looking for kills, this one has it. The firefighter scene is epic. Laurie doesn't have much to do. She's in the hospital the whole time with Hawkins, so they're connecting in there, you know, a little emotionally. Allison, maybe a step up from her performance in 2018, but not great again. Karen comes around. She definitely redeems herself with what she does in this movie. The mob mentality, you know, they follow Tivoli, I think his name is, and they think he's Michael, but he doesn't look anything like him. But because they have fixated that that's him, and listening to some people yelling about that's Michael right there, they don't. He commits suicide, really, and it's sad. That's a very sad part of the movie, but it also kind of feels like it didn't need to be in there. You get, like I said, the firefighter scene is epic. Final third act with the mob, and they think they took Michael out, but then boom, part gets a little corny because the weather wasn't cooperating. They had to do it on a sound stage, and that's why it looks like Michael's just spinning around the circle doing his thing instead of actually out in the elements. That's why. And who cannot forget the flashback scene? One of the best scenes in this entire franchise. Probably 10 to 15 minutes of some of the best stuff you're ever going to see Michael Myers related. Took it right back to 78. If we can get a whole movie like that, I think everybody's going to be very happy because they did a great job. Aaron Armstrong, I think his name is. He did a freaking banger job. So much gore, so much blood. Once again, John Carpenter comes back for the score and the soundtrack with Cody Carpenter, Daniel Davies. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely love Halloween Kills now. Just a fun freaking time all the way around. So that is number 4. Coming in third place for me, Halloween 2018. You know, this thing had the whole hype train behind it leading to its release. You're just getting a new Michael Myers movie. They're getting the band back together. They're getting Jamie Lee Curtis. John Carpenter's coming back to do the score. David Gordon Green, you know, he has a mixed bag. He did some comedies and did some other things. You don't know how that's going to go. And I think they knocked it out of the park. I've seen a lot of people really kind of fall in love with this movie and then totally just drop in their rankings drastically. I've seen it a bunch of times. For me, I loved it the first time I saw it. I loved it the second, third, fourth, fifth. It never gets old. Chill bumps multiple scenes when he gets his mask on, when you see him for the first time in Smith's Grove. It's just absolutely what you want from a Halloween movie. Okay, a couple of things of dialogue here and there. Oh man, I got peanut butter on my penis. I don't mind that though. I think it's hilarious. I do that to my kids all the time. So we got that. Allison, we get to introduce her and her friends, and you know, who knows? The dialogue in this movie once again isn't nothing to write home about, but it's fine for what it is. These movies have never had the best characters in the world. They have one or two, and then everyone else is just there. Laurie, a lot of people don't like the Terminator style she went, the Sarah Connor route. I mean, it's fine for me. It doesn't bother me one bit. She became a hermit. She got scared, and that's just the way she dealt with her PTSD. You get the two podcasters that you start to get to know and to like, and then they get killed in the gas station, and, you know, Aaron has to listen to his girlfriend get killed. So he just got the shit beat out of him between the bathroom stall and the walls. Once again, kills are brutal, and then that one take shot when Michael Those kids bump into Michael, kills the lady with the ham sandwich because he likes mustard, not mayonnaise. And then he walks up to the baby, and you're like, oh shit, he's gonna kill a baby. He does not kill the baby though. And then he goes out and goes to the next house, kills Marion Singh. Very nice lady. Wishes me happy birthday on Facebook, so thank you, Marion Singh. It's just great. The score's fantastic. All the music throughout is great. Halloween party. Oscar's death is fantastic as well. The final third act, and when that shot, the camera pans up from the bottom, you see his blood dripping off his fingers. Burns in the basement. All around fucking... This is a 4.5 star movie for me. And it came in at third place, Halloween 2018. Coming in second place, this may shock your socks off. This is going to piss a lot of people off. Halloween Ends from 22. And this is the movie that I've watched the most in this franchise. Corey Cunningham is probably one of my favorite characters in the franchise. This may be Laurie's best performance in the franchise. Michael we do get is fantastic as always. And then whenever Corey dons the mask in the coveralls, there's no difference between Michael and Corey. Corey's still doing the same shit, killing people in brutal ways. The junkyard scene, that's iconic in itself, I think. That is amazing. The Soar, when they first meet and lock eyes, and maybe the transference of power. We're not sure what exactly happened. Maybe the evil saw something in Corey, which obviously it did because he was on a downward spiral. And then that opening as well, when, you know, that kid's being a dickhead and banging on the door and you don't know what's going to happen. Then he just slams on the ground and snaps back. And then the music just kicks in when the mom looks up. Man, the music as well. Every piece of music in this movie is utterly fantastic. I can't get enough of Halloween Ends. I get it, we should have been introduced to Corey a little bit sooner, but everything else about this movie just hits for me on so many levels, and I never get tired of watching it. Allison's connection with Corey, you're really digging that. Corey kills Dr. Mixter, I think. Damn, I can't think of his name. The doctor guy. Stabs the shit out of him with the corkscrew, and then Michael comes out and pins that girl to the wall, Bob style. Man, I know a lot of people don't like when Michael gets pushed around in the sewer, but he is a 65-plus-year-old man who's been set on fire, shot, stabbed, maimed, beat with baseball bats, irons, whatever. I get why he's like that. The evil's strong, but the body is starting to break down, so Corey has the upper hand. He's younger, and he's starting to get the evil inside, but he didn't get all of it. If you do not like Halloween Ends, please try to go back and rewatch it. I did a commentary with Davey Deathray. Go watch that. Watch our take during it. Maybe that will sway you in one way or the other. And if you go back and don't like it, at least you gave it a shot and at least you tried. But I'd look to get some shit down in the comments for that one. So bring it on, because I'm here to talk Halloween Ends. Love all day. Number 2, Halloween Ends. And coming in first place, what other movie would it be? It did fall down for a day or two in my ranking, but I couldn't do it. Halloween 1978, wow. John Carpenter's classic, introduced to Michael Myers, the shape, the man, the myth, the legend, whatever he is. The opening, 6-year-old child killing his sister. We don't know what we're in for. You fall in love with Annie and Linda and Laurie and their relationship, and they get taken out one by one. And Dr. Loomis is fantastic. Donald Pleasance knocks it out of the park. He didn't even want to do this movie. He didn't like this kind of movie, but he did it. And he fell in love with it. He just wanted to keep doing it. And then that final act, when he shoots Michael 6 times over the balcony, he looks down and realizes this isn't a man. This is purely and simply evil. He's gone. And it's just going to continue over. And we got that iconic Halloween score and music throughout this. The tension, the suspense. A limited budget in this movie. What, $250,000? And they gave us this? Mustafa Akkad believed in this project after he talked to his daughter, I believe. And it is just insane. She liked the Assault on Precinct 13. She was right. This movie became an empire in the horror. One of the best, if not the best, horror movies ever made. That's why he's right behind me here. Got the Myers house over here. Halloween's a big part of the horror industry. And every time a new movie comes, it makes a lot of bucks because people love Michael Myers in Halloween. And so Halloween 78 came in first place. Was there any doubt? But I need to know what you guys hated about my ranking. Let me know down below. What did I get wrong? What did I get right? Let me know your ranking down below if you want to put it in there. If you want to put your top 5, I'm all here for it. And I will definitely interact with every comment that gets dropped. Like this video, please subscribe, ring the notification bell, always appreciated. I'll be live next week. I don't know what the topic's going to be, but I will be back hanging out with you guys like I always do. Check out all my shorts that I have going on. Really appreciate that as well. And I will see you beautiful people in the next one. And hope you have a great, happy Halloween, everybody. Watch out for Michael. He's out there.